Alright, I have a cat. Then in my last video, this cat was imported from Blender with a couple of animations in it in this FBX file. And I got the FBX file animations out and made a controller. And you know, I have a cat that I could control the animations from the animator, but I want to control them from a script. So in my game, when I was developing this cat on a shelf game, the first thing I made was this cube to be the cat. So I have a player script on this cube that I could use. Come on, let's play the game here. Okay, that jumps and it crushes the cans and then knocks them off before they pop back up, please. Crap, game over. Anyway, so I have a player control script that controls the cube, but I'm gonna just make a brand new one to control the cat, since the cat has animations and it's not gonna have that little stomp effect when it hits the ground. So let's see, let's make a script here. Create C# script, and I'll call it cat. And let's open it. Okay, it's open. Let's get rid of the usings that I'm not using yet, and let's clean this out. Bam. Alright, so I have a side-by-side display here of the player script, and the player script has all this stuff. Let me just do the outline mode. You know, because some things I'll use, like the movement and everything. So let's see. I'm not going to worry about the sound yet, but let's have a public float for the move speed. And let's have a move speed like we have for the cube. And I'll just start with that, with moving. I'm going to need a private rigid body. Okay. And well, really the first thing I need is the move speed. Now, on this, whatever I attach the script to, I'm going to do a require component for the rigid body, like I did for the old player script I had there. Alright, so, really, let's see, in the start here, I initialize a rigid body, but I'm going to need the rigid body for when I jump, so I'll do that. Private void start, ding ding, and RB equals this dot get component rigid body, ding ding, and I don't have any effects to load or anything, so what I really need to read here are the controls. So here I had some basic controls, right? So let's do the same thing, private void update. And the first thing I had in my other player script was I was checking the game mode to see if I was stopped. So, like, you know, when the game is game over, it stops and I can't move anymore. So I'm going to copy that. I need that. Bam. And then over here, I had something to move in all four directions. So let's take that and see what's up with that. Copy. I'm going to need more because the cube, when it was moving in all four directions, it actually didn't turn or anything. It just moved in that direction. So, what else we have here? And this is for the jumping. So let's just try to get the moving for the cat. So I'm just going to put this here. And here's my cat script. Let me save it. So this is what we got. And let me just make the text bigger. I should have done that. So you guys could see what we have here so far for the cat script. Mainly, this is what we need. These different arrows and using translation. We're going to see what this does to the cat. So let me go back here to the cat. Let me just, it's reading the script. And let me just full size this. So here's the cat. And I'm going to have to drag and drop the script on it. So drop ya. Got to move speed. Okay. Let's get the cat. Let me turn off the rotation that I put on there. So that's just the default, pointing straight forward. Now let me press play with that script on the cat and see what happens. The player, let me take him out of action. Okay, so play. So I got the cat, and okay, so I can move in all four directions. I'm not doing anything with the animation yet, so that's good. Now one thing I want to do is whichever way I move the cat, I want the cat to face. All right, maybe perhaps I should do that. So let's do that. So here I'm moving up, and that would be the direction of, see the z-axis there, forward, so that's up, and then down is back. I want it to turn around. So when I'm moving up, I want the rotation of the cat to be this dot transform dot rotation equals quaternion dot, is there? I have to look this up. Alright, so I just went into internet, typed in a search. Let's see what we got here. How to set a single axis, how to set rotation of an object by script. Let's see who has the answer. You know, I don't have everything memorized always, so this is good. So here they use Euler angle. Euler angle. Sounds like Euler angle's the thing, man. So transform, instead of rotation, we'll say Euler angles equals, can I do it just one angle? Because which angle is it that I have to turn around? It's the y, right? So Euler angle dot y equals, so I guess straight would be 0 degrees, 0. And can I just set the y like that? No, you can't. You can't do it. You must set the whole vector object. So, all right, then, equals new vector 3, bum bada bum. So we'll just keep the same transform dot Euler angles dot x, and this will be 0, and this dot transform dot Euler angles dot z. Okay, so that's like facing up, and let me not have to type everything all over again every single time. So let me copy that. So this is up, which is like z forward, and now down is the other way. So This would have to be 180 degrees the opposite direction, and this is left. So I guess from 0, I have to turn to the left minus 90. We'll figure out if that's the right direction, or if it's plus 90 for the right. And over here to be 90. So let's see if that keeps the cat pointing the right way. I'll see if we like that as a movement thing. So I'm going to press play. And, okay, forward, backward. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah! I am actually, okay, it did, let me see, it did face the right way, but this movement was moving forward, back, left, right. It was always moving different directions here. Okay, so since I'm changing the direction that I'm facing forward, now I think I always want to move forward for each one of these instead of to the left and the right. I'm going to point and I always move forward, so here. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Hope you understand what I mean. Wow. Now I'm going to press play. And my cat is going to move this way, that way, this way, and that way. Okay, good. So now the cat kind of moves the way I press the arrows. All right, whoop-de-doo. Now let's get the animations going with it. So for the animations, the cat here, when I pick it, what I'm going to have to have access to is this animation controller. So I need a variable for that, probably before I even had the rigid body. And I'll just put it after that, private, animator, blah, 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 animator, anim equals null. And then in the start, I'll set the value, this.get component, animator, okay, boom. So now I have access to the animator, so here I was keeping track of if I'm moving or not. So if move is true, at the end of all those button presses, if b move, wait a minute, b move equals true, okay, then I'm going to play the walk animation. So anim.set bool, the parameter is called walk, and I'll say true. And then if I'm not, then I just turn off the walk animation, anim.set bool walk equals false. Okay, so now the bool I'm setting on the animan's walk. That's because here, if you look at the animator for the cat, here I have the cat, here's the animator thing, right? So here's the animator. See how I have these parameters on my animator for the cat animator? I have walk and shove, okay? I have walk and shove. And these two values decide if I'm going to be, walk is true, walk is false, decides which animation will play, right? That's where I'm getting that from. The word walk is coming from there. Uh-huh. All right, let's see if that does that walking. Boom, 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 boom. Press play and see if it works with the walking. I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm walking. Pretty good, huh? All right. So now the other thing I could do is pounce. That was in the animator. Here's the, well, not pounce, shove. Shove animation. So let's do that one. The button control. What should be the button to do a shove? Well, I guess, I don't know. Anyway, so let's see. Shove. If input dot get key. Now get key means I'm pressing it the whole time it reads it, but get key down is going to be like just when I press it and I get the one event for when it got pressed down. Key code dot, right guys, which key is it going to be? So I got the arrows right there, I got WSD up there, and that's for the, no, I got the arrows right there on my keyboard, and I don't want to have to be going crazy to try to pounce, so I have to have it be a nice easy key to touch. How about, I don't know, Z. It's right there with my other hand. So Z equals true. Then I'll just play the pounce animation, and the two colliders on the front hands, they should be able to push out onto whatever's there. So anim.set trigger. No, I keep saying pounce. This is shove. Pounce is the jump, which is going to be, like I said in the other video, a little bit more complicated because I got to split the animation in two first. All right, so if I press C, I should do a shove. Let's see about that. Save and come over here and play. So I can still do the walking this way and that way. And then if I press Z, now let me see if I get next to one of these cans, and I do that, if it does something. Oh, yeah, it did do something. I kind of flipped over a little bit. So maybe we can stop me from flipping over as a cat. That's with the rigid body, that you could set some constraints on the motion. So I flipped over with the X and the Z. As you can see here, X and Z are like the floor. So let me see now if I could do that, and I don't hit the can and fall when I hit it. So I come over here, and Z. Goodbye, can. Let's get over to the other can and knock it off. Goodbye, can. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna have the jumping because in the game we're gonna have it that you have to crush the can before you can push it, just to make it a little bit harder. I mean, otherwise I'm just walking around pushing cans off. I mean, what do I think I am, a cat? I'm not a cat. All right. But let's stop this video here with those things. That's a good point where we can move and shove. And the next video, it's going to be the complicated thing, the jumping. I have to split that into 2 videos and stuff. So I'm going to stop here for this one. Yes, everybody. Kent on the Shelf is coming together. It's going to be so good. Z. All right. Add some sounds too back in there. Bye-bye.